Evaluate the anatomy of a Gangstalker lie. Okay, so this is somebody calling themselves Scandal Mackenzie that says, you know damn well the nurse has not contacted you like you said in that video. In fact, I know with 100% certainty that she has not contacted you because I've spoken with her over Google Voice 5 times. Now, notice it's exactly 5 times. They know exactly how many times. Okay, she is disgusted by you. She quit her job at the hospital and went to another hospital after you showed up with that envelope and the stupid necklace. You can't just show up to hospitals anymore due to security reasons ever since COVID. So I didn't just show up, and I never gave her any necklace. So that's how I know it's a lie. There was never any necklace involved with that nurse at all. I've never given her a necklace. I gave her a gift card. That's the only thing I gave her. And then they say you put her in fear and you discussed you discussed her. Okay, so I guess I talked about her, or maybe they mean disgusted her, or discussed her, I guess. You know that time you shut up the hospital and ended up getting 302'd? Now, this is obviously a British person. Number one, they're not understanding how a 302 worked. I was never actually 302'd. 302 is a legal term. I was not 302'd. Number one. Number two, what's more important with this is that, the 302 has to stick for you to be 302'd. It didn't stick, okay? So I don't have a record of being 302'd. So, shut up the hospital. I guess what they're saying is that the hospital shut down to 302 me. No, even if I was to be 302'd, the hospital would not have had to shut up, which I guess is a Britishism for shut down. That wouldn't have had to happen. That didn't happen, and she wouldn't have known anything about it because she works in a completely different part of the hospital and would have never even known I was there. She doesn't like that you're creating conversations that never happened between you and her. She was doing her job. She regrets that she got picked for your hospital appointment. No, I didn't have an appointment with the hospital, and unless this is another Britishism, I was put into her unit of the hospital due to an emergency, a cardiac emergency. It was not an appointment, okay? I do visit a cardiologist that is based out of that hospital, okay? I do have another doctor that is based out of that hospital, but that is not in the hospital per se. It's in the office buildings. So what I pointed out is they think that they claim to have talked to her, but yet now they don't want to out her to the internet, but this is a private email, remind you. And remind you, I already know her name, but for some reason they speak to her, but they don't know her name. Number two, they don't know how much the gift card was I got her. Number three, they won't send a photograph of the letter I gave her. Number four, they won't tell me anything that the card said on it or in it. And to be honest, I said, let's be honest. You don't know a goddamn thing, so stop lying. Also, I never gave her any necklace. Stop making up nonsense. So then, to end the conversation, they claim to be barely 18 and female, right? They say, my dad told me I shouldn't be interacting with you. I'm barely 18, James, and a girl. You should stop being so creepy with me and aggressive. Yeah, I'm going to assume that a girl that just turned 18 is going to send me this, and I'm going to show you other messages from this Scandal Mackenzie, so you can understand why I might be doubting that this person is 18. This is the same person. This is how an 18-year-old girl talks. Come on now. They say, you know that nurse is a fictional character you made up in your mind, or she's a person, or she's the person I found on the website for your county courthouse. They filed a restraining order against you. Unless there's more than one woman who's done that, that's her. Shut the F up, James. You're being a you won't fight me in real life. They're saying I won't fight them in real life. This is an 18-year-old girl saying I won't fight them in real life, and I'm being a cowardly now just admit that you're a coward and then shut the F up before I come over there and beat in your Section 8 apartment. That's an 18-year-old girl saying that? I don't think so.